Good years ahead for St. Thomas with the Morant Bay Centre on the horizon.
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Approximately 3,000 jobs are to become available to the people of St. Thomas through the development of the Morant Bay Urban Centre on the site of the old Goodyear factory in the town. Prime Minister Andrew Holness broke ground for the project on Wednesday morning, the 26th of June. He was joined by several other government and private sector leaders, as well as the Chinese ambassador to Jamaica, Tian Kui. Prime Minister Holness also took time out to share a down-to-earth moment with one of the parish's most famous sons, dancehall DJ Popcorn.
That there is critic, there are criticisms, but constructive criticism of what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Calypso, Calypso was a very powerful social commentary. Reggae music in the early days was a very powerful social commentary too.
The 350,000 square foot facility is to be developed by the Factory Corporation of Jamaica and financed through a joint venture partnership between the FCJ and China Arbor Engineering Company Limited, CHEC. The center will be made up of light manufacturing, industrial, commercial, and retail facilities.
The Morant Bay Urban Centre, an integrated industrial and commercial complex, what is even understood as a one-stop shop, which will see the amalgamation of the services provided by the Government of Jamaica in addition to services offered by the private sector. The Morant Bay Urban Centre will be a transformational change for social order. It is secured from the main road by 3 security features: a fence, a berm, and a pond. In addition to that, the urban center will have a 2-floor security tower manned by security personnel, CCTV with audio and visual capabilities, an access-controlled system monitored remotely by Factories Corporation's maintenance office, the security tower, and the police post. A new perspective of urban centers where security is led by the state. The Morant Bay Urban Centre will have 2 entrances. One exclusively for service vehicles accessing the industrial and night manufacturing area as well as the bus park, while this is the main entrance leading you along Paul Bogle Boulevard to one of the focal points of the development, the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation Building. Adjacent to the municipal building is the Town Hall, supporting the services of the municipality. In addition to the town hall, there will be conferencing facilities complemented by a courtyard. From the municipal building to the commercial retail complex, the redevelopment of the existing structure, which will host a range of commercial businesses, a museum to be known as the Paul Bogle Hall, highlighting the rich cultural history of St. Thomas, financial institutions, a food court as well as facilities for formal dining, a sports bar, and a gaming lounge. Most importantly, BPO facilities. There are 2 BPO facilities, totaling approximately 80,000 square feet, which will employ some 3,000 persons working on a 2-shift system. There is also the capacity for the expansion of the BPO space by an additional 80,000 square feet to employ a further 3,000 individuals. This will be located in the green space reserved for development. Also supporting the complex, in particular the BPO with its large employment base, is a medical center, a wellness center, a library, and a daycare facility. From the commercial complex, the facility allows easy flow to the area known as Justice Square, facilitating a host of government services. Prominent among them is a courthouse, which will house the family court and the parish court. The courthouse leads you to a full-service tax office, the Registrar General Department, supported by a chapel, and the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA, which supports the emerging concept of linking government services for greater efficiency and client satisfaction. Additionally, Justice Square will be supported by a police post with personnel to serve the courts as well as provide security services to the urban center. From Justice Square, we flow easily to the Heart Trust NTA, which will support continuous training for youth development and job placement for the important BPO sector and other businesses. The industrial zone will allow easy access to agro-processing, light manufacturing and warehousing with varying square footage of space to support small, medium and large enterprises. Adjacent to the industrial zone is the well-conceptualized space for higher education, such as a maritime university to support the expected demand for maritime services and other technical skill set services, as would be expected from a University of Technology or a University of the West Indies. Not to be left out is the SME zone to support young entrepreneurs while hosting a range of space to facilitate small and medium-sized businesses and to include rentable office space and a feed store supporting the agricultural nature of the parish. Finally, the complex is intentionally anchored by a major financial institution along with two major fast food establishments, each with their own drive-through to meet the varying demands of its users. Supporting the overall facility is a heritage park which speaks to the rich culture and heritage of Morant Bay and, by extension, St. Thomas. The park will incorporate a recreational area, a jogging heritage trail, and an amphitheater for cultural and educational events. As part of the design for the urban center, the aim is to reduce significantly the cost to do business through the deployment of green technologies. The urban center has access to multiple wells, which will be upgraded to provide potable water for the use by businesses and their clients and for landscaping. An integrated water harvesting system, which includes the use of the ponds, will be employed to supplement the water source for firefighting and landscaping and ultimately reduce the strain on the drainage system and minimize flooding. The cost of energy is also significant to the development and growth of businesses. The aim, therefore, is to reduce the high cost of energy by installing wind turbines and PV systems to supplement the energy requirements of the urban center. It is anticipated that this will result in a possible saving of 60%. The facility will have over 505 parking spaces and will include those reserved for the municipal corporation, the courts, as well as metered parking. Construction of this development is projected to cost approximately $4 billion for a total of 365,000 square feet of space. Of the 365,000 square feet, the existing Goodyear footprint covers 130,000 square feet. 230,000 square feet of new building space will cover the municipal building, Justice Square, and the industrial and light manufacturing zone. The Morant Bay Urban Center, fulfilling the mandate of Factories Corporation of Jamaica to achieve the Government of Jamaica's economic growth and job creation agenda by providing industrial and commercial space for a variety of industries. A game changer for the town of Morant Bay, the parish of St. Thomas, and a blueprint for future urban development.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.